Is it you're singing sick?
I'm singing sick because I will admit I've come down with something similar to what I have also come down with in the past, but I'm still singing because people love it when we sing here on the Until We Agree podcast. Do you want to hit some notes? Go for it.
I hit notes in my sleep.
Bro, why are you nervous? Do it.
I'm not nervous, but we didn't get great feedback.
This is episode 50.
I'm
I
not
think
gonna lie.
I think you're allowed to sing at this point. Don't be scared.
We just didn't get great feedback. is
No,
the thing.
okay,
It's
here's the thing is I think you should do it because this is episode 50 and I think you should sing.
What do you think episode 50 would like to hear, song-wise?
I think they would love if you send it to Hutch to start this episode.
Okay.
Okay, so what I would love for it to happen is for you to talk faster now, to leave fewer gaps, but then also sing.
Is it bad that I intentionally didn't say anything there? Because I love making the editor work. And to prove that, here's what I'm going to do. Hit it, Stitch.
It's Stitch, yeah.
Okay.
We don't have a clip for that, so you're gonna have to put something in there.
But I'm sick.
All right, now for real though. Hit it, Hutch.
You know what it is now, boys and girls of the podcast world. Matt and Tyler on the mics. They're gonna stay here until they agree. They're gonna stay here until they agree. Oh, thank you for listening. This show's called Until We Agree. Oh, thank you for listening.
Boom.
Oh, gross. Oh, no. I can see why people don't like when we do that now. Now that I'm hearing
that was
it,
good. That was
no,
good.
I don't
What do you
know,
mean?
man.
That was good.
I don't know, man. Now that I'm hearing us do it, I don't think it's very good.
No, that was like Chris Brown.
Maybe they're Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Okay, name another singer. Name another singer who's been canceled that we can shout out in the first
R.
2
Kelly?
minutes. Okay, this is gonna be great.
That was like R. Kelly.
This is gonna be great for SEO. You're probably a new listener to Until We Agree, the podcast, because you probably love R. Kelly or Chris Brown. So welcome to the podcast. Shout out the boys and shout out Tyler, who's my co-host. This is Matt from Until We Agree. Welcome to Until We Agree, the only podcast that keeps going until we agree. Like I said earlier, and it didn't hit me until I just started saying all that, I'm sick and I'm fighting through some stuff right now. It's been a hectic week for me. If you haven't heard, you especially, Tyler, I am getting married here soon, and part of getting married means combining lives. And something that we started doing because my fiance Brittany, her lease is up at the end of this week. Don't do that to me. Is that we've been moving her into our new home, and I'm telling you, man, I've been fighting through this illness while moving, and I would appreciate if you didn't snore because this is a big deal for me.
Moving's boring, bro.
I know. I'm not claiming it's exciting, but I'm doing it while sick. Ever heard of Michael Jordan?
Everybody's sick right now.
No, have you ever heard of Michael?
Everybody's sick right now.
Hey,
I've heard of Michael Jordan. Everybody's sick right now. You don't have the flu. You have allergies.
No, I think I've come down with something.
Like sporadic.
Bro.
You haven't come down with a single thing.
I'm down with something. I'm down with being too sick with it. That's for sure. And I'm bacterial sick too, I think.
I really doubt it.
Well, lucky
have
for the
rat. Have you been to the
pack.
doctor? If you're really sick, you go to the doctor. Everybody knows that.
No, I haven't been to the doctor in quite some time. Everyone who's a rat member, a web browser woman even, knows that you're really good at leading the episodes. So since I'm sick, I think I'll allow you to take us wherever you want to go with this episode.
Okay. Well, since TikTok has been
actually, I think
recently,
I'm gonna stop you right there. Because remember,
I really don't think you should.
When you were sick a month ago and you didn't even show up for the podcast. At least I'm here.
Actually, now that you say that, could you leave and just record me a little 5-minute thing to work off of?
Bro, here's the thing. If we did that, the episode would be 6 minutes long. Because you're
That's not
incapable.
true.
You're incapable of coming up with things to say.
I say we're already 4.5 minutes in?
Yeah, I'm gonna cut all this out.
That's why would you do that?
Let's take it from the top. Hit it, Hutch. All right, it's all you. Go ahead.
All right. Have you heard of TikTok?
Yes, I have.
That's awesome because we post on TikTok, not daily, but often. And that's what I'll say. You should go check out our TikTok and don't look at the comments. They're very mean. The comments are very mean.
They've gotten so mean. And I think we can talk about this on the podcast because the podcast are the loyal listeners. And if you're listening to the podcast, you probably have
You're
enough.
in on it.
You have like enough like mental wherewithal to understand that like a lot of what we do here is it's kind of the whole concept of the podcast and the whole concept, especially of our TikTok, especially now because we've kind of embraced the lifestyle concept of the podcast more than what we started. The podcast started as strictly satirical. Like episode 1, if you go back and listen to episode 1, which you should do to really boost that one up, I said I would pull the lever twice to play God in the midst of the trolley problem. We didn't actually mean that. I didn't actually mean that.
What?
I don't know what I would do. I might pull it once, 3 times maybe to get us back to having a little bit more power, but not twice. Twice is inappropriate. And I think that the Rat Pack is now getting into that. That they're in on the bit now enough to understand, but TikTok is not. And TikTok, along with Instagram Reels, is like a lawless wasteland that like you don't want to get caught on your heels in. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, and I would like to read a couple from our last post.
Yeah, please do.
So the post it's basically a game where it shows you a urinal and then a person standing at one of the urinals.
Are you gonna read the comments off of these? I don't know if we can read the comments off of these.
We'll read a couple. So it's a urinal, and then it shows you where one person would stay on the urinal, and the test is, where would you go to the urinal to, maximize space in between you? And so we both posted that, getting it wrong on purpose, and
I would say most people understand that it's a joke because
we're
not even being subtle about it is the thing. Like,
no,
I think what we both did, and we didn't like see each other do this. I know you didn't like watch my video first, and I posted first, obviously, so you wouldn't know what I did. But like we both just got the first question wrong like 8 times, and there's only 2 possible answers, and we just kept picking the wrong answer. A normal thinker, a critical thinker would say, okay, they're not a critical thinker probably wouldn't even think this is that funny, but we're not doing it for them.
Here's because only one person said everyone not getting that this is satire is killing me with crying face emojis.
Yeah.
But everybody else, this has 7 likes. Come on, bro, with a crying face emoji. This one I still don't understand. It says you're supposed to share with an empty battery emoji.
I think from what I can pick up on that comment is that was as close as to a urinal emoji as they could get. And so I think they're in on it too. I think those are the only 2 people who have commented being in on the joke. Cause
then we get bro with 3 crying face emojis.
And I will say so far you're fine. Most of the comments I have to
that I can't.
I manually have to review them and let them be posted publicly because they're so inappropriate.
There's only 2 more you can really, because one is that's a lot of L, dude.
Yeah.
Which, okay, whatever.
Yeah. And grow up.
And the rest are on those lines, but a bit more direct.
Yeah, and you can see those on our TikTok at Until We Agree. And we've started posting a lot of that stuff on Instagram as well. And Instagram Reels, the comment sections on those. This is really interesting to me, and I've always been really fascinated by this. The comments on Instagram Reels are like way more ruthless, but like people like have their personal information tied to their Instagram, like their Instagram accounts, and they're posting publicly like way worse things, which I always have found very strange. But yeah, check us out on TikTok or Instagram. TikTok first, because everything goes on TikTok at Until We Agree, and join in on the fun over there because I'll be honest, I don't want to speak for you. I'm having a lot of fun over there.
Yeah, I love, we do a bunch of rankings. We just like rank random things. And about once every 2 rankings, we get somebody say, never let bro rank again.
Word for word, bar for bar, but it's a different person every time.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I mean, that's really, I just wanted to go over TikTok. But
oh, man.
We love TikTok.
Yeah.
Well, I could go on TikTok all day, but the reason I brought TikTok up is because we made a post a while ago about sports and which one would be the most difficult to play, which we were just, again, fully rage baiting. And I mean, I think we could probably, until we agree on this.
Until we agree on what?
Which sport is actually the most difficult to play?
Well, I'll tell you what it's not. It's not swimming.
Okay. I know you were gonna say.
And the swimmers, I don't know what what power trip the swimmers are on.
Swimmers have ego. Swimmers have ego.
It's crazy. I don't like every single. I got almost as many comments as likes on my post, and they were 90% swimmers. It was crazy.
One guy said, "Bro doesn't even float and ranks swimming at 9." #bait.
But the thing is, that wasn't even baiting. This one wasn't even baiting. This one was just us trying to find something well, at least for me, I was not being controversial. I was just telling the truth.
And then somebody else said, "Never let bro rank again."
And we did get a never let bro rank again on that one for sure.
This guy said, "Def never swam before."
Yeah, I don't get. The thing about swimming is that you're just moving in water.
You are just moving in water.
No.
And if we're going to be honest, the body is 70% water, so you're already 70% helped by your own anatomy.
Every time you take a step, you're 70% swimming. You're already almost all the way there. So, like, I don't get what the point is. There's no fine motor skills involved in it. Some people move faster than others, but, like, that's like saying that, like, track is hard. Track is not hard. You're either just good at track or you're not good at track. There's no skill involved in track.
It's not complicated.
Yeah.
Right. You're looking at skill, and I think people just want to cling to the fact that you need a very specific body type to get good at swimming. Not even that's not even true, but it's just you have to practice swimming to get good at swimming.
And well, can I tell you what these freaks who swim, like, who they are?
Yeah, who are they?
They have like 9-foot wingspans, but they're like 5'6". Like
they're like the longest torso you've ever seen.
They're abominations to the human body, frankly. And so I might have to cut that out. That might be a little harsh.
That's not mean.
No,
I don't know
you're
the
right.
Swimmers.
Yeah, they're not listening anyways. We've turned off the swimmers.
We are. I do think that you might be a little bit biased because of how short your wingspan is.
Here's the thing.
And maybe how small your arms are. You never got to swim at the level of a swimming competition, but you can, of course, float and move around and doggy paddle and such.
But here's the thing is I would rather be tall with a shorter wingspan than whatever you are, which is like noticeably short, but for some reason have long arms.
Noticeably short's an interesting way to put it, but
so if you
sized arms for sure.
I mean, like side by side, you put us side by side in every single picture ever, I'm going to be taller than you. So there's no debate there, really. The only debate is you have these freakish monkey arms.
No, it's just kind of sad
that don't contribute.
You have to get on the tippy toes of your size 7 shoes just to tower over me, in quotes.
Dude, and I think you know that they're size 8, and I don't appreciate you saying size 7.
Are they really size 8?
No, bro, of course not. The whole show is satirical. We've been over this.
Wait, what size are they? Because
I'll tell you offline.
Curious.
No, I'll tell you offline.
I believe they're 9.5.
No, I'll tell you offline.
I am okay. I'm getting you a pair of shoes. What size should I get?
Somewhere between like an 8 and a 13. And I'll tell you offline the actual number.
Okay. Insert in me post having found out what the actual number is, making fun of the number.
Okay, go and
there'll be a clip right there.
Hey, editor Matt here. Don't know where Tyler gets off, but he does not tell me where to put clips in. So we're just gonna keep moving forward. Thanks, Ratback.
Go and say it now. Say a number now so editor Matt can just edit that back in.
12, by the way.
Okay, wait. And Matt's shoe size is
12, by the way.
What's that pause for? Because
you had to put a number. I need you to put a number in. What do you?
No, I need you to tell me the number.
I'm not going to tell you the number. You just have to
cut the part out where you tell me the number, and then we'll bring it back in later.
Okay, it's a 12.
Okay, I know that's not true.
12, by the way.
Okay, here.
Hey, Rat Pack.
Nope.
Matt. Hey,
no,
Matt.
No.
Matt. Dude, don't just I had something important to say, but they're never gonna hear it now. I hope you're happy.
No, I am happy.
I'm not gonna put it.
Wicked, by the way.
Yes, I've seen. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say the word. I think you're gonna get me on a D's nuts joke.
I would never do that. I know, and I didn't have that in mind, but I believe that's one of the lines in one of the songs. Is, I hope you're happy.
Oh,
in Divine Gravity, right?
Bro, I couldn't tell you, man. And here's the thing: is I like a movie musical. Wicked was okay though. I kind of checked out.
I'm not one to watch anything that's based on a Broadway musical. I just like the ones that are straight to movie musicals, like The Greatest Showman.
Yeah, and I'm not one to endorse witchcraft because I'm not a
Hey, Rat Pack. I think the word he was looking for was heathen, but even I'm not super sure.
I don't.
Oh no.
I just lied. Go on pause and say something. I need to reset.
Okay. See what Matt was trying to do there.
I hope he's not
can't hear
saying
me right
anything
now.
mean about me.
No, what Matt was trying to do is put words together to form a sentence about witchcraft, and he couldn't think of a single one. I bet he doesn't even know where they are. Let me ask him if he knows where witches are from. Hey, do you know where witches are from?
No, where are witches from?
I told the audience you didn't know where they were from.
That's all you said. Did you tell them?
No, because let me go on. They're from Salem. All right, where are they from?
I don't know. What do you want me to? I don't know what you want me to say here.
They're from
frankly.
Salem.
Oh, that's all you were gonna,
Massachusetts.
That's all you were gonna say?
Well, it's the answer to the question that I asked. So yeah, that's
yeah. I'm
appropriate.
sure that's where witches came from. I'm sure that's not just where we lit people on fire. Okay, let's get back to sports for a second.
All right, let's get back on topic.
Dude.
That's what I've been trying to rein you in for a while now. I thought you were sick, and now you don't even.
You're
sound
running
sick,
this
so.
episode. I'm just following your lead.
Yeah. By the way, when we dance at your wedding, am
When-
I supposed to take the lead or do you take the lead?
Well, you're the best man, and the man takes the lead typically, so you will take the lead, and I'll follow,
Perfect. And
as it should be.
can I dance with? Who can I dance with at the wedding? Just a random question.
In what capacity? Because there's a lot of people you could dance with. Are you talking about someone in specific you want to dance with?
I think all the groomsmen I would like to dance with. I'm talking
what-
one-on-one.
Yeah, I was thinking slow dance. Is that what we're on?
Like while you guys are doing your first dance, if I could just get in there with maybe like a train, if you will, of the groomsmen.
Okay. All right. Man, I love a Tyler episode. Yeah, no, I think what we're going to do with the first dance is make sure that everyone is involved in it. Because that's what the first dance is all about.
Right. Wait, so are you allowed to say what song you are
Can you guys tell
dancing
that?
to, or is
Can you guys
okay,
tell
no,
that
I don't like
Tyler
this.
that Tyler came into this podcast
sounds
with
really
no
mean.
plan? I'm the one who makes the plans usually, and I asked him to do one thing, which is to lead us once, and it seems pretty clear that he's. I at least think that it's pretty obvious.
Talking.
I wasn't talking. That was just dead air. I was just giving an impression of you when you had to lead the podcast.
Hey, Rat Pack. Not sure we ever really explained this. It's a new thing we're trying. We just go on mute without telling the other person and talk straight to you. So hopefully that is actually clear because it happens a lot now and we kind of just don't ever acknowledge it. So I hope that makes more sense. Thanks, Rat
Okay,
Pack.
that's not funny. But I really do want to know, are you allowed to say to the general public what song you're going to be dancing to?
Bro, if I'm being honest, I think I've actually already said it on the pod.
Have you?
So yeah, if you want to know, go back and listen to every episode and you'll hear it.
Can you say it again? Because I don't remember, and I've asked you off the pod as well, and I don't remember.
I'm gonna
But I
edit
know
it
that
out though.
When you say it, I know that when you say it, I'll remember.
I'm gonna edit it out, but I'm gonna tell you and just you.
Okay.
Everyone else is hearing Will Smith in Hitch right now.
Keep my wife's name out.
Oh yeah. That's why that's why I can't remember. Because I still have not heard that song, but I bet it's great.
It's on Spotify, and if you listen to music on Spotify, you can find it. It's not on the radio,
may just
which
do that.
some would say is better music anyways, but that's not the point of today's debate.
No, the point of today's debate is to debate which sports are harder. And you said swimming's hard. I don't really care about swimming. The hardest one on that list, I'm gonna. See, I don't remember what I put. May I check?
It's interesting that you don't have your list pulled up because I have mine pulled up right now.
I know I was looking at yours, so I'm gonna check what I put. Number one, I put golf.
And I put golf as well because we're refined and intelligent gentlemen.
Okay, but I also put boxing at number 2, which I think you disrespected boxing a bit.
I have boxing at 5, but I have badminton at 2. Another sport that requires
Badminton is
skill.
not difficult. No.
Okay. Yes, it is. If you want to win, it is difficult. Anyone can play badminton.
I'm sure it's difficult for you.
No, we've talked about this before. Badminton is the sport I could actually go pro in like a week and a half. Give me a little bit of practice and let me heal from this sickness that I'm very sick with, and I could be on Olympic level so fast. I'm actually so good at badminton. Like,
why do you think that?
unmatched.
I'm serious. When was the last time you played badminton?
I took a
How
badminton
did it
class in
go?
college, and I didn't lose a single match the entire year.
So
There was a guy. No, there was a guy
who takes badminton classes in college.
I'm about to tell you. There was one guy who played on the Tennessee basketball team, and he was
I'm
in
sorry.
the class.
Did you say the badminton team or the basketball team?
Tennessee basketball team. He was an
Okay,
actual
so what
athlete.
does that have to do with
he
badminton?
He can dunk, bro.
Do you know how useful that vertical is in badminton? It's
Apparently not very, because I
Yeah,
see him
it's
every
not.
here. But here's the thing: is he's an actual athlete, a Division I athlete, and he
Why do you
never
keep
beat
saying
me.
actual
he was
athlete?
getting furious. By the end of the semester, we were kind of buddies because he was so mad he couldn't beat me.
What was
that
his name?
He invited me to play Rocket League with him. Rocket League.
What was his name?
Redacted.
We're cutting that out. He doesn't get free clout.
Okay. Well, Redacted didn't even play. Like, didn't even start. Did he ever see the court?
Yeah, he actually did start, because I don't know if you remember this. Not to shame you into not knowing things about our alma mater. He actually started a few games back in Rick Barnes' first season because the scholarship players weren't playing hard enough for Rick Barnes, so he was teaching a lesson, and he had the bench warmers play a bunch and start the games to prove that they're not actually worth anything to Rick Barnes. And it worked, because Rick Barnes is now a successful basketball coach who has led us to much success. So yeah, that guy started on the basketball team, and he's losing to me in badminton. He's losing to me in badminton. We're still winning games.
You've never played me in badminton.
You don't want to play me in badminton. You would be.
I can't think of a
embarrassing.
class. No, I can't think of a class that anyone would take that they take less serious than getting badminton. They're just there for their little PE credit,
bro.
That you have to get.
Bro, you were a marketing major. Your whole major's a joke. No one takes you seriously.
Bro, take that back.
No, I'm not going to. I minored in marketing, and I know it's a joke.
Bro, that's okay.
Go
You're
ahead.
getting really personal right now.
Yeah.
This is just me and you, okay? Cut this out.
Okay, it's good. It's out. It's out.
I need you to stop.
Okay. Okay, let's go.
I have that degree hanging on my wall in my room.
Yeah.
I look at it every night.
And you earned it.
I earned it.
Yeah. You're
Can
right.
I be honest though about my degree?
Yeah.
You can leave the part where I said I have it on my wall in. I have no idea where it is.
Yeah, we'll just pretend like you have it framed. I don't know where mine is either, if I'm being honest. It came in that tube, and I never took it out.
Yeah, I don't know if I took it out.
Anyways, you worked hard for that degree, and it definitely wasn't a joke degree.
Thank you.
It was a joke
Now
degree,
back
though.
to badminton.
What? Oh yeah. Back to badminton. A difficult sport. Yes.
Because I played what's the one, racquetball? I played racquetball in my class for the same thing. College, PE credit. Got to choose a joke sport and play it. It was the same feeling. Like nobody could beat me, but it's not because I think I'm unreal at racquetball. It's because nobody cares about that, and I take it way too seriously.
And here's the thing: I didn't care about it either. I just kept winning.
I know you.
No,
and
I
that's
told.
not true.
No, I told.
I know you,
wait,
and that's not true.
Was this on the podcast? I told you the story recently where the guy. I don't know if I told you this on the podcast. This is a great story. If not, maybe it has. I don't know. Okay, so my badminton partner, that me and him never lost a game together the entire semester. And I really liked him, and we were gonna take advanced badminton the next semester. We were gonna be a team.
Yeah, you kissed too?
No, I didn't. No, we didn't kiss, but we were gonna be partners in the next class as well because we were so dynamic. So I was like, it was the week of signing up for classes for the next semester, and we left badminton class together.
Real quick, is this who you're getting married to?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Okay.
Can we just stop with that narrative? First of all, it's inappropriate. For you,
Sure,
you're embarrassing
my bad.
yourself. Yeah,
My bad.
you sound bad right now. Anyways,
You sound mitten right now.
I sound what?
Mitten.
Okay. You redeemed yourself. You're so back. All right. So I always would go home after badminton class. That was because it was only on Fridays, and this was a Friday class, but I had to go to like office hours or something on campus. So I walked a different way than I normally would after badminton class. And so me and my boy, we would split ways, and he would go towards campus and I would go home after badminton class because he had a class. This one day I left and started walking towards campus, and he left after me because this is so embarrassing. I'm actually so embarrassed talking about it because I really like this guy.
What?
Not like that. Like he's like a cool guy. I thought we were gonna be like friends. We were friends, and I thought we were gonna like be like lifelong friends.
Okay.
You know the feeling, and everyone who's been to college before knows this feeling as well. You know when like you hear music playing out loud when you're walking to class outside in college, and you're like, who is
Yeah, like somebody's lugging around a speaker in their backpack.
they're blaring their music on like their JBL speaker out loud. Not only that, bro was riding a bike, blaring music out of his JBL out of his backpack, and I've never
Do you remember the music?
I don't remember it being very good though.
Okay.
I wish I did, but it was kind of like It was like, like coworker music, like they call it now.
No, what's that?
Like coworker music is like, I don't know how to explain coworker music actually. It's like music that your coworkers would listen to, and like how coworkers are just like not real people. They're like the people who are
music.
Yeah, they're like the people who are like actually listening to like Bruno Mars to get him, even though he hasn't released music in 10 years. Why is Bruno Mars still one of the most streamed people in the whole world? Like coworkers are listening to the same music over and over again, and that's why those people are so famous. They're not expanding their musical library outside of what they have. That's the music he was listening to. It was coworker music, or in my case, co-badminton partner music. And I was so ashamed. I'm not even kidding. I didn't sign up for the next level of badminton class. And I told him I did. And then after the semester, like I had to keep it civil because it was towards the end of the semester. I kept it civil and I kept friendly with him in badminton class. But after that, I never talked to him again. And I know he expected me to be in advanced badminton next semester, and I was not there.
Can I say something?
Yeah, please do.
This makes you sound like a terrible person.
Bro, he was listening to music out loud on Ped Walkway.
Do you hear yourself? You ghosted a person because they were listening to music.
Bro, you should have seen. People were talking about him as he was driving by. They're like, "Oh, one of those."
So you're part of the problem.
Yeah. What's your point?
Okay. So you're telling me you guys are winning every badminton game.
Yeah.
You're taking it to the next level of badminton class.
Yeah.
You've signed up together or talked about signing up together. And now you went from basically kissing in badminton 2 to, oh, I just heard you playing music as you rode your bike, so I'm never speaking to you again.
Okay. Rode his bike on campus, music out loud.
Right. I don't think that changes what I just said.
And I think everyone would disagree with you here because it actually changes everything. And I think you know that.
Okay.
You and I both know it changes everything.
Don't
act like it doesn't change
Let's unleash
everything.
the poll. Let's unleash the poll.
Yeah,
It's been a while since we put a poll down that mattered.
Polls are back. This one is real, actually. That's true.
Because does this make Matt a bad person? Because yes, is it cringy? A little bit. A lot of it. It is. But do you ghost somebody for that? Probably not.
Bro, you are not friends with a single person who listened to music out loud on pedestrian walkway at UT. You're not. So
how do you know that?
Don't-
How do you
don't be
know
on that-
people that?
don't be on
how
that
do
high
you know
horse.
that people that you know and are close with right now weren't those people in college?
I can only hope they weren't, but from what I know about them, they weren't. Like I know these people well enough to know that they weren't those kind of people. And if they prove me wrong today,
Can I say something though?
I'm willing to cut that relationship off now, and that's fine.
I know that you didn't do that, but I could see you doing that. I can't see you riding a bike because I'm not sure if you know how. But
Yeah, not
outside
great.
of that, like speaker
Bro,
on your
no.
hip, blaring music, that sounds like you
No, I think
with your Ray-Bans on and everything.
No, it wouldn't have been me because you just have to like be really like secure in who you are, and I think if anything, this
That's not
podcast
you.
has shown that's not us, frankly.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think we have good music taste,
Mhm.
but I would never play my music out loud.
That's the thing is like you can think that all you want, but no, not everyone's going to agree with you. And as much as this debate, this podcast, I love not agreeing with you. I don't want strangers to
Oh.
disagree with me all the time.
Wait, can I say something?
Yeah, please do.
This like directly relates to what we're talking about.
Okay.
On the drive home today, this
Yeah.
was 30 minutes ago, I was playing a Louis Capaldi song, and it was like heavy traffic. I was at a red light, and their window was down. And so I went and switched it to Kendrick Lamar just to seem cooler.
Yeah, which is unfair that you had to do that, but it's exactly what
Because I was jamming to Louis Capaldi.
that's the thing. And I bet people who would jam to Kendrick out loud on a speaker probably didn't get the looks that this guy got.
Right, because Kendrick is...
There is like a level of acceptance. At the very least, if you don't like Kendrick music, you don't say that out loud.
No, because he is so respected at this time that if there's music to be played out loud and it's his, no one's going to be mad. And so that's my go-to right now of, I'll just throw this on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I think that's totally fair, and I think that's actually a great parallel to what we just talked about. But yeah, that's why me and you are not JBL speakers out loud playing Fetty Wap. We're
I would
different
never
from
own a
that.
JBL speaker.
Okay, this is not like a plight on JBL speakers. They're great speakers, but that's not the point.
They're mid at best, and they're more of a marketing. See, if you had majored in marketing, you'd know that that's all a marketing scam, and that the real speakers you have to dig for online.
Bluetooth speakers. This one gets the job done as a Bluetooth speaker, though. I'm not saying it's going to be better than like an auxiliary type of speaker situation, but
you're just making up words.
Auxiliary are the things that you
I know
plug
that
into
it is a
speakers.
word. It's just it didn't apply in that.
No,
situation.
that's actually I think that's actually like the exact word you would use for that. Like that's the exact.
In
word
what
you would
way?
use.
Why? Why would you use that?
Auxiliary wires are the wires you plug into speakers to make them work, and so Bluetooth don't have that. The hardwired.
But why are you
speakers-
talking about? I'm talking about Bluetooth speakers though.
That's what I'm saying. Is I'm saying there might be better auxiliary speakers out there. But
I'm talking about Bluetooth.
As far as like Bluetooth speakers go, these get the job done.
I'm talking about Bluetooth speakers.
They absolutely get the
and
job
there's
done.
better ones than a JBL.
There might be, but like I don't. That's not something that I'm gonna spend my.
They literally
my,
they put L in JBL.
My mental currency I'm not going to use on seeking out a better speaker because the speaker more than gets the job done.
Yeah,
and
that
no one's
sounds
ever
like
said
you.
otherwise.
That sounds like you not using your mental. What'd you just use?
Mental currency because our brain
mental
space
currency?
is I'm going to use it on something more important like politics and the state of the world right now.
Okay, we'll get back to that. But that sounds a lot like you not using your mental currency to get to. Can we cut this out?
No, it's staying in.
Because I'm not using much mental currency trying to insult you
you're-
right now. But what
got
I've been
pennies
trying to
right
say is you love buying bad gear, and I love buying good gear.
That's not
That's
even
the,
true.
That's the difference between us.
I think
Yes, it is.
I think the average listener of this podcast alone would say, "Wow, one person usually sounds a lot better than the other person."
Yeah,
I'll let everyone
You know why
assume
they'd
who
say
that is.
that?
Yeah,
you know why they'd say that?
because I edit static into your side.
Yeah, you not only do you edit.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, you're gonna edit this out first.
No,
and
I'm
foremost, you're
not.
gonna edit this out.
I'm not editing it out.
Not only do you edit. Help.
You're doing great.
I can't speak today. No,
Well-
you edit static.
I don't.
You know what
though, is
else
the
you
thing.
edit?
What?
Hold on. You edit long pauses in, and then you cut them out. And to top that off, sometimes you just like raise the volume and then like make me sound all muddy. I don't know why you keep doing that.
Bro, here's the thing. That's the audio file you give me. I do
Well,
everything.
I am an
can.
audiophile, so
I do everything.
I love good
What is
gear.
it? Okay, I do everything I can to make you sound good, but you record next to a loud
And who
fan.
gave you the cans that you're wearing right now?
The cans?
That's Studio Talk for headphones.
Oh, I knew that. You did, but they're falling
Exactly.
apart a little bit. But that's not neither.
That's
here nor there.
because let's loop it back. That's because I like good gear, so I got rid of those trash headphones and gave them to you and got good ones.
That's fair, but here's the thing. I didn't use my mental or physical currency to get these headphones, and they still get the job done. That's the thing. That's the difference between
You're all
me
about
and you.
getting the job done.
Yeah, with
I'm
excellence.
about
I do-
excellence.
no, everything
Whoa.
everything I do is with excellence, and I think you know that. I take such pride in this work.
Everything you
If-
do is with excellence.
Yeah, and that's why you trust. Hey, that's why you trust me to do the edit of this podcast every single week because
It's-
I do it with excellence every
It's
single week.
because you're still remote in 2025.
No, I'm not, bro. First of all, no, I'm not. I actually go in an office. You're in your car all day.
Did you work from your office today?
Bro, I'm sick today. This is completely
That's
different.
embarrassing.
I'm sick.
This
Have
guy
you ever heard
called
of
in
being
sick.
I didn't call
You're
in
not
sick.
sick.
I still worked all day. I labored.
Where'd you work from then?
My house. That's not the
Okay.
point.
Point
That
proven.
has nothing to
On
do with
the next.
That has nothing to do with what I'm gonna have to do to edit this
On to the
podcast.
next.
That's not the point.
Let's get to Q&A.
Bro, I still have a challenge for you.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to find celebrity characters who are big names in the Until We Agree space. People who have been listening for a long time are familiar with how we feel about all these people to a degree.
Okay.
So what you have to do is I'm going to give you these 5 names and you have to tell me what they all have in common. Are you ready?
Okay. Yep.
Find something in common with Olivia Rodrigo. I said that name weird. Okay. Can I have some mental currency, please?
Yeah, let me Venmo you.
Yep. All right. Thank you. Okay. Olivia.
Oh
One
my
more.
God.
one more dollar. Okay.
So I used some physical currency. I transferred physical currency to mental currency, and I've now sent that to you.
Yeah, I feel the protein. Okay. Olivia Rodrigo.
It worked.
Jacob Collier.
Okay.
John Mayer.
Okay.
Timothy Chalamet.
Okay.
And Hank Green.
Okay.
Besides being mentioned on our podcast at some point, what do these all have in common?
We hate these guys.
You hate Timothy Chalamet?
I don't, but I thought, I feel like, except for Olivia Rodrigo, I guess, we've mentioned all these people in negative context.
But I think Timothy Chalamet, it's out of like the greatest amount of respect.
Right.
No, I think we actually
just
were
wish he
very,
was one of the boys.
yeah, we were very complimentary of Timothy Chalamet when we look back at it, but it was in a critical way for sure. But no,
So
that's
it's
not it.
It's not
That's
that,
not it.
okay. Wow. Okay, let's just run them down one by one. Who was the first Olivia Rodrigo? So, High School Musical, the musical, the series.
True.
She was on a TV show.
Yep.
Big pop star.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of anything that sticks out that would connect her to the others right now. Who is next?
Jacob Collier.
We hate Jacob Collier.
Mm-hmm.
Very
True.
talented individual, makes the worst music you will ever hear.
Too
And
talented for his own good, some would say.
yeah. Because while you're listening to that, for some reason, I tried to listen to his latest album, by the way. If you look, there's one song, and maybe, I don't think we can put it in, actually. I don't know how that works. But if you go listen to one of the tracks on there, it is just a normal pop song, kinda. It's like with the weird Jacob Collier twist, and then it just turns into a full like heavy metal song at the last 40 seconds. Like I just I don't understand what he's doing.
Grammy nominated, by the way. What a joke.
Right.
Anyways,
Grammy winner. And then Timothy Chalamet
you did forget about John Mayer.
and John Mayer. Okay. John Mayer is now an older man, middle-aged man who's a very good, very talented guitar player.
Just like Olivia Rodrigo, everything you just said.
Yeah, they all play guitar.
I mean, they might all own guitars for sure. Hank Green, I don't
Hank
know.
Green, I don't know if he plays guitar.
Hank Green's the kicker for sure.
Okay. Hank Green is a kicker because we mentioned him once like 6 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And we can't even hate on him that much.
Oh, we hit it on him pretty hard, I think. I believe one of our episode names of this podcast is "If Hank Green has no haters," in parentheses, then we are dead.
I don't hate Hank Green anymore.
I don't either, of
and say
course.
that.
Yeah.
I can't find the connection. Can you help me?
Yeah. Do you want me just to tell you the answer?
Yeah.
They all have YouTube channels.
Okay. Yeah, they're also all human.
I never said it had to be something specific.
Nobody likes your riddles. Did you know that?
Who's saying they don't like my riddles?
My aunt called me and said she was very mad at you because she hated the riddle.
Why? It was a good riddle.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Nobody likes that riddle.
Everyone liked it.
No.
I got no feedback on it, but from what I understand, everyone likes it.
From what I understand, everybody was pressing that
That's
forward
just-
15-second button.
That's just because you just have sycophants who take your side, and that's not fair.
Oh, here we go with the sycophants.
Yeah.
I taught you that word almost a year ago.
Yeah, this has been a good podcast for us. Okay, are we done? Do you want to get to Q&A?
That was it. There's nothing else.
No, that was it. Yeah.
They all have YouTube channels. That's what you wanted to tell me. Are you serious?
Yeah, that was it.
Dude. we gotta talk after this, man.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
All right, you're leading the episode. Do something.
All right, man. Oh, yeah, me do something. Okay.
Come on, save it. You're so good at podcasting. Do something about it.
No, bro just took control of the plane, pointed it straight down, and looked at me and said, "Save it." That's crazy. Okay,
Yeah,
let's do some Q&A.
Okay, go ahead.
So Ronnie said, "My ears are bleeding," and I can't think of what this would be in reference to. Maybe the riddle.
It must be the riddle. Yeah.
Maybe he was thinking so hard he was bleeding out of his ears. I guess would be what he was saying there.
Yeah, and Ronnie, I did find another question from Ronnie, and he you know how he's kept saying that we've been forgetting his questions? I found one.
Okay.
He wants me to name all 42 countries in Europe right now.
He did not say that. I know he didn't. I know Ronnie didn't say it.
He did say it. It might have been say it with me here. Satirical. That's the word of the day for the Until We Agree podcast.
I didn't say it with you.
I know.
But we'll move on to the next question. Kim's back. Kim asks, did she comment this, by the way? Because I didn't see it.
Yeah, she
Was
did.
it
And
late
she's
edition?
she's
Okay.
also not just back. She commented last week as well, so she's been back.
Right.
But heard.
Kim's back again, if you will, then.
Yeah, just like Slim Shady.
Would you
Is that-
rather be like Groot, able
that
to
some-
use what?
Guess who's back? Back again. Who is that?
Who do you think that is?
I said Slim Shady. I don't think that's right anymore. Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. It's Slim Shady. I got it.
Okay, there you go. Hey,
Yeah.
you got there, man.
Thank you.
All right. Would you rather be like Groot, able to use whatever inflection you want while stuck saying the same thing, or able to say anything but remaining monotone and expressionless? So I already know what you're going to say. I know
that
it's going to
you-
be insulting to me that I'm already monotone. I know that.
That you
Because
already-
you know what I was
you
going to
already
say? I was going
knocked
to
out of the park the second option.
I was going to say that you've already knocked the first one out of the park because you can stutter all you want and say the same word over and over and over again, but at least you can use some different inflections.
Yeah, that's true. we actually really It's true.
Dude, that should be illegal.
we actually really
This is disgusting.
Can you tell?
Dude, this is so bad.
Can you
I'm
go on
just gonna
mute
let
again?
you. No, I'm gonna
Go-
let you just bathe in this.
Oh,
Bro's wheezing.
This is exactly what Tyler wants us to just be in silence. That's his favorite part of the podcast when we don't say anything.
Well, it's either that or you have to start a sentence, and that's pretty tough for you.
Yeah, neither go well, I guess. Okay, do you want to tell us the Yu-Gi-Oh story? We've been sitting on this for 2 months now.
Yes. Okay. I do. I mean, we're kind of running short on time.
We are out of time, and we do have that Matt Damon bit we have to get through after the outro song.
The long-awaited for Matt Damon bit of the after the outro song that everybody waits for.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we can push it to next week
Yeah, let's just push it.
because. Okay, I'll tease it a little bit more. I played in a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament at a local Books a Million that is no longer there.
Oh man.
We'll get to it though.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have anything else. Do you want to stutter on the outro?
No. That was stupid.
Yeah. You could have just like actually gone for it and it would have happened naturally too.
Just talk normal. No, that's it. You are leading the episode, so I think you should maybe shout out our.
He's showing his head. This is so bad.
Shout out.
Hold on. Be
Yeah.
quiet for a second.
Okay.
All right, I've muted Matt. He's gonna after this podcast, he's gonna talk to me about how in his head he is about stuttering now, and if I can, I'm gonna get him to put a recording in after this.
He's probably just
saying-
being quiet right now. He's not saying.
No, I'm
anything.
not. I'm not being quiet. You guys hear me? I'm gonna put in a recording apologizing for all the stuttering.
I think you all know I'm trying my best, and I'm definitely not going to do something just because Tyler tells me to do it. So, no.
Did he leave?
All right, I'm back.
Oh, you're back. Okay.
Hit it, Hutch.
They're gonna stay here until they agree. They're gonna stay here until they agree. Oh, thank you for listening. This show's called Until We Agree. Oh, thank you for listening.
No, bro. Shout out the socials, bro. As Matt Damon, we already hit it, so let's just be Matt Damon and shout out the socials.
Hey, I'm Matt Damon. I just got cast in The Odyssey. Historian buffs are really mad about my attire from the film picture that came out. And
Are you
it's
big or small?
because no, I'm normal sized, but
Okay.
in The Odyssey, like I'm wearing like the traditional Roman, like, you know, like a broom helmet, but in The Odyssey, that's not really accurate.
Mhm.
So people are pretty mad about that. History buffs, I don't really care too much about it as long as the movie's good.
it
And it's
sounds
Christopher
like-
Nolan, so it should be pretty good.
It sounds like you're setting up our old podcast history adjacent, but I think you should be shouting out.
No,
our
I'm just
current-
giving context on which Matt Damon I am.
Oh, you're
today.
Matt Damon. Okay.
And you should, one, go to TikTok, add Until We Agree. Like all of our TikToks. Please don't comment unless you have something nice to say. We really need nice things like below our posts. We're getting filled with hate.
Yeah.
And just if you see a mean comment, reply to it and say, hey, that's mean. And let's see if we can change the world this week. Add Until We Agree everywhere. Hit it, Hutch.
Thank you